5th November. We'll be on air till about 6 o'clock or a little beyond that if you want. And what you see on the screen is me and also a PPT. And is my voice clear? Is it loud? Is my pronunciation clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Now, Kannada is a language which, as a language, is quite interesting with about 2000 or more years of history. Kannada is a language of communication for people who come to Bangalore. And Kannada is a language of curiosity for people who live in neighboring states, for people who are planning travel in Karnataka, or for people who have Kannada neighbors. Learning Kannada language, it could be advantageous. So keeping all these things in mind, we have a longer course about which my friend, Mr. Arvind Kamath, will come back at the end of my session and speak to you. But right now, Ellarigu Namaskara. That is Namaskar to everybody.
Namaskara, sir.
Yes.
Namaskara, sir.
As you can see, you see three things on the screen. You see what is generally accepted as the state flag of Karnataka, yellow with a red. You see Karnataka with its characteristic shape, a bean-shaped state with 27 districts. We have districts on the plains, in the hills, and on the coast. We have dry areas, evergreen areas, wet areas, we have rivers and whatnot. So this is a small country. Earlier, as you know, states were not called states. They were called desha. They were referred to as nations. So many dynasties have lived and ruled in Karnataka. So Karnataka has been a land which has welcomed a lot of people from a lot of places for a long time. So I thought we could start with an old but popular Kannada song. So here it is. And the singers are Vani Jairam and P. Sushila, two well-known singers of the yesteryears on the southern screens. Are you able to hear this song?
No.
Well, I think we'll deal with the technical issue by and by. Can I speak? Can I keep speaking? Yeah. I think we'll attend to that. Anyway, the song said, oh. One second, I'll be back on the screen. Are you able to hear the song? This is a song which is sung by two famous singers. Yeah. Before we look at the faces here, I would like to tell you something about that song. It said, Teredide mane o ba atithi. Ba, as you know, in Kannada means come. Atithi, of course, what we would like to say, Atithi Devo Bhava. This has been the spirit of Karnataka. Teredide mane means the house is open. We talk of doors being open, hearts being open. But Karnataka says our entire house is open for you. Teredide mane o ba atithi. It's welcomed people of all languages, of all nationalities. from various parts of India and the world. So this sets the stage, this sets the atmosphere for anybody wishing to travel to Karnataka or live in Karnataka. This is a very old song. This was written by the first face that you see here, Kuvempu. That Kuvempu is Puttappa. His name is actually Puttappa. He was the first Jnanapith Award winner. And in the song, he says, Yava ವೇಷದೊಳು ನಿಂದರು ಸರಿಯೇ ಯಾವ ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದರು ಸರಿಯೇ you come in any appearance, you come in any turnout, in any dress. That is, for coming to Karnataka, you do not really have to adapt yourself. You don't have to lose your identity if you want to be in Karnataka. You just have to speak the language. So your rupa and your vesha, they really Karnataka people do not take an exception to that. So the first Jnanapith Award winner was Kuvempu way back 1967, 50 years ago. Then it was Dattatreya Ramchandra Bendre who spoke Marathi at home and got a Jnanapith for Kannada. Shivram Karanth from the coastal belt, he could speak minor dialect of Karnataka, Tulu. Now, he is called the grand old literature of Karnataka. Then the prince of among small short story writers, Masti Venkatesh Iyengar in 1983. And then Vinayaka Krishna Gokak, an English professor, won the Jnanapith Award winner in 1990. And then another English professor, U.R. Anantamurthy in 94. Another English professor, Girish Karnad, whom you might have seen on the screen, won the award in 1998. This is an exception. Chandrasekhar Kambar, who won it most recently, the last of the 8 Jnanapith Award winners, was a Kannada professor. Now, this is the background of Karnataka. It's a rich state with varying weather and land and cultural patterns. It's had a long history.
ಕಿರಿದು ಸಮಯದಿ ತರಿದು ದೈತ್ಯರ ನೆರವಿದನು ಕಿರಿದು ಸಮಯದಿ ತರಿದು ದೈತ್ಯರ ನೆರವಿಯನು
So you see, you just heard the various musical sounds of Karnataka. Most of these were encased in the Dasera procession recently held in Mysore last month. Now, coming to other things to see in Karnataka, in Mysore you have the Chamundi hill with the deity Chamundi. And then go a little north, we have Hampi, where Anjaneya, Hanuman is supposed to have been born. Coming back to Mysore, you have the palace of Mysore, modeled on the Windsor Palace. Then in central Karnataka, you have the Adil Shahi dynasty who built the Gol Gumbaz, which is the largest unsupported dome in India, and probably the second largest unsupported dome in the world. And then you have the pride of Karnataka, the icon, the Vidhan Saudha. This is being replicated in all the districts of Karnataka for administrative purposes. And then the Shravanabelogala, where you see the statue of Bahubali, a recluse and ascetic. And this is a holy place for Jains and others. And you have the huge Jog Falls, which falls more than 900 feet. So it's a very scenic place. There is something which appeals to all your senses, the sense of sight, the sense of sound and tastes and everything. Okay, so here comes the other aspect of Karnataka. Many things to take away. The takeaways could be Mysore silk, pretty expensive, 10,000 rupees up. If you want something on the lower side, you have the Ilkal silk. This is from central Karnataka. Then you have the unmistakable stamp of Channapatna toys. Then, of course, the Bangalore is best known for its Bangalore and Hubli, of course, now, and Mysore. We have the IT parks, which is drawing the largest non-Kannada contingent visitors and residents to Karnataka. And coming to the sense of taste, you can see the Dharwad Pedha on the top left, followed by the Jowar Roti with its accompaniments with the sabji in the middle of the screen. If you want to interrupt me, you can interrupt me at any point of time. I've had academic experience, so I've had people speaking in my class. I speak a little fast, so you'll have to be faster than me to interrupt me. Then the third, you have the brand of Karnataka. This is Bisi Bele Baat. Bisi Bele Baat. It's nothing except a variety of dal and rice prepared together. Then you can see the textured food on the extreme right, the greenish white. This is a roti. This is a rice roti, very tasty, very crisp, with a little bit of oil or ghee to your taste. On the bottom left of your screen, you have Mysore Pak. It's a barfi. I think most of you are familiar with that. And lastly, on the middle of the screen, I don't have to tell you what that is. I think you've either had or you're waiting for your cup of coffee. Coffee is Karnataka. Karnataka is coffee. So, shall we get into learning some language? Are you all there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Would you like to ask something?
No.
Okay. So, since this is a demonstration of what is going to be a 10-session regular class a little later, which Arvind will explain to you, we'll just have a taste of how those classes are going to be. So language is going to be taught. You see, we require three things. We require a vocabulary, we require an understanding of a little bit of grammar, and then we need to actually pick up a technique of making a conversation. So today we will learn some very simple words. I will tell you some very simple rules in grammar, and we will try out one conversation, a contextual conversation. Would you like me to continue speaking in English, or would you like me to switch to some other language?
English is fine, sir.
Fine.
English is fine?
Yeah.
Acha. If in the next few slides, if you need a translation to any other language, I mean, I can tell you in Telugu and Hindi. These are my best bets. Not bad in Tamil. I'm sure there is no Sanskrit or Portuguese speaker here. Okay. So welcome to Karnataka. The way to a person's heart is through the stomach. So I thought we would take that route for you. Now, this, whatever you call it, you call it sambar. We call it a saru. You can see that on the screen, the top. You can see my cursor, saru. The vegetables, what it requires are vegetables. You can see some of them floating. Pulses, you require tur dal. Then, of course, water and spices, not just mirchi, but other things also. And then salt and, of course, you need a good hand, good experience to make it a successful saru. So, if you are a guest in some place, you will appreciate if they have prepared this saru for you. Now, let's see. Look at some other vegetables. What is this? Is it clear? Is the picture clear on your screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. So we have also used a spelling pattern, as you can see. Since we have put a double E, you have to pronounce it E. And then since we have put a capital L, you will have to get used to the Kannada, Telugu or Tamil pronunciation of L. So this becomes Irulli. Say that.
Irulli.
Irulli. So this is a
Irulli.
thick L. So it's going to be spelled with a capital L. This is an onion. Okay. I wish you have a piece of paper and some writing apparatus, a pencil, a pen, or something. Otherwise, we will not be revisiting these slides. So for you, I'm coming back to this slide. So an onion is Irulli. Write it in any language you like, but please also write it down in English. We need this later on to make the sambar. And of course, if you want something spicier, you have bellulli. A double L. So you have bellulli. Bell here means white. So that's garlic for you. Irulli is reddish, brownish, and bellulli is whitish. And of course, its inevitable companion. So a potato becomes aloo gadde. Gadde is extracted from the earth. It's a root. Gadde. So aloo gadde. I think southern speakers, if you have a Telugu speaker among you, it must be easier. Gadde is gadda. So aloo gadde. It's a combination of these two words. I hope you are noting.
Yes, sir.
Then a very versatile vegetable. There's no telling how many types of food you can prepare with this wonder eggplant. Brinjal is called badane kai. Kai is a vegetable. It means raw. It means not ripe. So badane is the name, and kai implies that it is a vegetable, not a fruit, or that it is raw. So brinjal is badane kai. We'll have a few more words before we actually cook up a sentence. And drumstick. The English didn't know what to say, so they called it a drumstick. We know what to say. We say nugge kai. The nugge being the name, kai, of course, referring to it as a vegetable. Nugge kai. Of course, what I'm showing on the screen is familiar to most of you. The name also, kottambri. Kottambri. Please observe the double T. Kottambri. Soppu means greens, leafy. Soppu always refers to a leafy vegetable. So these are coriander leaves. I think we have the ingredients for sambar. Oh no. For garnishing, we surely require this, the curry leaf. So please pronounce it this way. Curry bevu soppu. Curry bevu soppu. Curry here is black, meaning it's dark. Bevu, it looks a little like neem. Bevu is neem. So, but this is the one we need for garnishing. Curry bevu soppu, curry leaves. So I've given you the name of the first vegetable, irulli, onion. So I now expect you to name this vegetable, please.
Bellulli.
Yeah. A couple more voices, please. What is this? I heard only two voices. Okay. So this is bellulli. And this is
Aloo gadde.
aloo gadde. Please say aloo gadde.
Aloo gadde.
And this is?
Yes, I am.
ಆಲೂಗಡ್ಡೆ.
But
This is called the
Badane.
eggplant.
but
Yeah, this is badane.
Kai.
Badane, equally. Put equal weight on all the syllables. Badane, kai.
ಬದನೆಕಾಯಿ.
Badane, equally.
Kai.
Don't stress. Badane, kai.
ಬದನೆಕಾಯಿ.
Yeah. And drumsticks are called?
ನುಗ್ಗೆಕಾಯಿ.
Nugge kai. Nugge kai. Very tasty vegetable, provided you add the right spices. And something that you can't do without, the best chutney is going to be made with this leafy vegetable. And the best garnishing is given by,
So I was just recollecting.
ಕೊತ್ತಂಬರಿ ಸೊಪ್ಪು ಕೊತ್ತಂಬರಿ ಸೊಪ್ಪು
yes, that small leaves were
Curry.
kothambari soppu. These sparse leaves are
You're not
the last one.
ಕರಿಬೇವು
Karibevu. Kari.
ಕರಿಬೇವು ಸೊಪ್ಪು
Yeah, karibevu. Karibevu soppu. All right.
Me, sorry.
Karibevu soppu. These are curry leaves. Okay, thank you.
I don't believe that.
We'll go to some other subject.
बिकॉज अभी कुछ है नहीं, उनके पास सिर्फ 2-3 क्या है, स्टोरेज है,
अच्छा।
सर्वर्स है और वाईफाई, मतलब वो राउटर्स एंड वही प्रोडक्ट्स हैं।
कुछ बता रहे हैं आप?
1-2 एक्विजिशन किया था, उसी का ही है।
I can hear some noises. I can hear some children in the background.
yeah.
Of course.
Me too.
No problem with. Right. So we'll go through a few steps. We'll consider how sambar is made. So the set, what you saw on the previous screen, the total thing is called tarkari, vegetables, sabji, as they say. The set is called tarkari. So if you want to tell somebody to go and buy vegetables, you will say tarkari. Tarkari. The cutting is called hachi. Hachi here means cutting. So tarkari hachi. So after some time, saru. Saru madi. Madi in Kannada means do, make, prepare. Madi is do or make
ಸಾರು
or prepare. So tarkari hachi, cut the vegetables, saru madi. Prepare the saru. We say saru for the sambar or the other version without vegetables, rasam. So if you really come into the kitchen, learn with me and do the cooking with me, I'm sure you will say the last line, saru tumba ruchiyagide. You recognize the word ruchi. Saru tumba ruchiyagide. Tumba is the intensifier. Tumba means very,
very much.
very tasty. Saru tumba ruchiyagide. So we have somebody appreciating our effort. So at the end of the session or at the end of the Kannada learning classes, somebody will have to say, Nimma Kannada tumba chennagide. Chennagide means very fine. Saru tumba ruchiyagide. Tarakari hachi. Saru madi. Saru tumba ruchiyagide. 3 stages. Okay, that was lunch or dinner. What about snacks? What about breakfast? That is known as tindi. Breakfast or snacks are known as tindi. You please observe the capital D. Tindi. Tindi madi. So let's make tindi madi. Please prepare snacks or breakfast. Tindi madi. So what's the favorite in Karnataka? Well, some people like it. It's so popular. It is so common that some people don't like it. The upma of Andhra and Tamil Nadu is known as uppittu here. It is prepared with rava, semolina. So it is uppittu. So this is the most common breakfast that you will get across homes and hotels in Karnataka. Uppittu madi. If you want, Uppitu, you will say Uppitu Kodi. Give me. Uppitu Madi, Uppitu Kodi. So here is a small limerick. You know, limerick is a small song. Baro illi hari, listen to it first. Baro illi hari, rave solpa huri, ಮೆಣಸಿನಕಾಯಿ ಮುರಿ, ತೆಂಗಿನಕಾಯಿ ತುರಿ, ಒಗ್ಗರಣೆ ಹಾಕು ಮರಿ, ಆದಮೇಲೆ ನನ್ನ ಕರಿ. We'll go back. Please observe the rhyming. ಬಾರೋ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹರಿ, ರವೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹುರಿ, ಮೆಣಸಿನಕಾಯಿ ಮುರಿ, ತೆಂಗಿನಕಾಯಿ ತುರಿ, ಒಗ್ಗರಣೆ ಹಾಕು ಮರಿ, ಆದಮೇಲೆ ನನ್ನ ಕರಿ. So you have the antya prasa, the rhyming at the end of the words, at the end of the lines. So this is ready uppittu. So before it came to this form, it needed garnishing, and before that it needed grated coconut, and before that it needed these mirchi, and of course before that it needed the rava to be fried well, rave. And baro illi hari means come here, Hari. Hari is the name of a boy whom the singer is calling. Baro illi Hari. Hari, come here. Rave swalpa huri. Please fry. Huri means fry. Swalpa means a little. Baro illi Hari. Rave swalpa huri. I have to slow down.
Yeah.
I have a feedback from someone that you can't hear me clearly.
It's clear, but you can go a little slower.
A little slower. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So, Baro illi Hari, come here, Hari. Hari being the name of the boy. Rave swalpa huri. Rave, not Rava in Kannada, it is Rave. Rave swalpa, a little. Huri, fry. You know, the verb comes at the end of the Kannada sentence. Fry, the rava, a little. Rave, swalpa, huri. Mensinkai, muri. Muri here means break or cut. Mensinkai, menasina kai. You remember kai, part of vegetables. So menasina is the name of this vegetable, the hot vegetable. Mensinkai muri, break this or cut this. And of course, an essential ingredient for uppittu is coconut, tengina kai. This is classed as a vegetable, tengina kai, turi. Turi here means grating, Grating, grating. Tengina kai, turi.
What do you mean by tengina?
Oggarane. Oggarane is what you do with oil and then, whatever ingredients that you add to oil for the garnishing.
Mustard.
So that garnishing is known as oggarane. You can see at the bottom right of the screen the various ingredients. So oggarane. Haku in Kannada means put. Haku is put. Mari is a fond calling. It's addressing a small boy. Mari. It's like saying boy, baby, kid. So oggarane haku mari. So after doing all that, admele, you don't have to remember what that means. Admele is afterwards. Nanna kari. Nanna meaning me. Kari here means call me. So fry the rava, deal with the various ingredients and prepare the uppittu and then call me.
Sir, last line is not visible on the screen, last sentence.
Last sentence is not visible on the screen.
Yes.
It could be something to do. Okay, we will deal with it anyway. I will tell you what the last line is just to get on with the session. It says admele. Admele in Kannada is afterwards. Nanna, meaning, Nanna is me. Kari is call. So after preparing the uppittu, call me. So the elder person has told a younger person to prepare uppittu in this fashion. So coming back to lunch or dinner, we call it uta. Just like we call lighter food as tindi, we call the lunch portion as uta. Uta madi. Wow, what is spread? Of course, we will not spend much time discussing what these things are. But this is the typical Karnataka lunch, a little bit towards the coast. So you can see 3 words written. So I will tell what they are. The leaf is called bale ele. Bale ele. Ele is leaf. Bale is plantain leaf. Anna. Mudde. This is prepared from the cereal called ragi. The ragi powder is boiled in water and made into balls. It's consumed with something that is spicy. So these are the other ingredients. Papad, happala. And then the drier or the less watery portions, they are called palya. And then there are some other ingredients, saru, rasam, tarkari, etc. Then you have uppu, which is salt, gojju, which is a kind of a, what do you call it? A chutney, a pasty kind of a thing. And then, of course, achar, the pickle, uppinkai. And, of course, you need water to wash down all these things.
Arunji, how to pronounce that?
I'm sorry?
Hello? Uppinakai or uppinkai?
Uppinakai. It is written
Uppinakai.
uppinakai, but
Okay.
talking, sometimes the middle A gets dropped off. Uppinkai. Uppinkai.
Thank you.
Niru being water in many languages, including Sanskrit.
Tarkari huli is
Tarkari with vegetables.
okay.
Huli is a name given for sambar. In Karnataka, huli is something that is thick. Rasam is referred to as saru. Saru is a common name for all these 3 categories. I mean, you can even say all the 4 categories of food. These are called saru. That is the generic name. Specifically, the watery thing is called tili saru. We'll look at it some other time. The thicker one is tarkari huli. Huli has to be thick. So you've picked up a few words related to food. Now we'll look at some fruits. Ready? To serve as dessert. All fruits are called hannu. Please note the capital N. Hannu. Hannu tinni. No capital N here. Hannu tinni means eat fruit. Eat fruit. Hannu tinni. So can you pronounce what is written here?
Hannu tinni.
No, in the present screen.
Oh.
Mavina hannu.
Mavina
Hannu.
Hannu.
Hannu. The n has to be thick. No. Mavina hannu. Yeah. But apple is not called sebu hannu. It's simply called sebu. And a banana, can you pronounce this?
Bale hannu.
Let the l be thicker, please. Bale hannu.
Bale hannu.
Bale hannu. Yes. The l has to be thick when I put in a capital letter. Yeah. Watermelon is called kallangadi. Sometimes hannu is added, sometimes hannu is not added. Kallangadi. Papaya, of course. It came from abroad, so it was called Firangi. So in Kannada, it got corrupted to Parangi. So this is Parangi
Parangi
or
is
Parangi
papaya.
Hannu.
Okay.
Parangi Hannu. So I've given you the first one. Tell me what this is.
Kallangadi.
Yeah, first one is Kallangadi. The second one is what?
Parangi.
Parangi.
Parangi. This is
Cebu.
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 Balehannu.
Bale. L should be
Bale.
thick, please. Yeah.
Balehannu.
Bale Hannu. Yeah.
Balehannu.
Yeah. And the king of fruits?
Mavina Hannu.
Correct.
Mavina
Mavina
Hannu.
Hannu. Yeah. So all these are available in Karnataka virtually throughout the year. Karnataka grows a lot of watermelon, papaya, mango, and banana. Cebu is the only import into Karnataka. Okay, so we have a lady cooking and we have a man appreciating. So the lady says, Uta. Say that.
Uta.
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 Uta. Hegittu.
Hegitu.
Hegittu, yes. So the question mark has to be intoned. Uta hegittu, how was the lunch? So the reply is Uta. Uta
Ruchiyagittu.
ruchiyagittu. Ruchiyagittu is the reply. Say that please. Ruchiyagittu.
Ruchiyagittu.
Ruchiyagittu. Uta hegittu.
Uta ruchiyagittu.
Uta ruchiyagittu. But he says Saru khara.
Khara ittu.
It was spicy.
Yes.
बहुत तेज था. Khara ittu. So what is ittu?
It is
Past tense.
Past tense, yes. Saru khara ittu. Uta hegittu, uta ruchiyagittu. Saru khara ittu. Rasam. How was rasam?
sappe.
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 So it's a contrast to khara, which means it was tepid. It was not hot. It was bland. B-L-A-N-D, bland. So what is not hot, what is not spicy is sappe. So how about a fruit? What do you guess is the meaning of the word S-I-H-I on your screen?
Sihihide. What is that?
It's not
Are you
ripe.
able to guess the meaning of the word sihi?
Is
It's raw.
Sweet. That's right. That's right. Sebu, tumba, sihi, ide. Ide being the present tense. Ittu being the past tense. You can see a Cebu, an apple on his plate. So this is the aspect of ruchi on the top left of your screen. Ruchi. Ruchi. Ruchi ide. Ruchi illa are words that you might hear. Now, how is the ruchi of this?
Kara.
Khara.
Khara. And what is the name of this?
Menasinakai.
Menasinakai. Menasinakai.
Mena.
Mena should be
Mena.
thick.
Menasinakai.
Menasinakai. Menasana is the name of the vegetable. Kai means indicating it is a vegetable, a green, a raw vegetable. How is the ruchi of this?
Khara.
This one. You have something else on your screen.
Oh yeah. Now Shavagi.
This is called
Payasa.
shavige. Shavige. Semia.
Shavige.
Yeah, semia is known as shavige. Of course, payasa, kheer kind of thing for non-South Indians. Yeah, sihi, it's sweet.
Sweet.
Yeah. Now this is salt.
Sweet.
This is plain salt. This taste is known as uppu. Uppu. The name is also uppu, The taste is also uppu. The name is also uppu. The taste is also uppu. The name is alugade, but the taste is
Sappe.
Sappe.
bland, without any specific taste. Okay, so we've seen food. Let's consider other words which will help you during the day. Dinachari.
Daily.
So the first thing to do in the morning, a lady probably will wake up and start with these tasks. Swacha. Swacha. Can you say swacha?
Swacha.
Pacha.
Swacha. Strongly.
Swacha.
The cha strongly.
Swacha.
Swacha. Yeah. Swacha. And then would take time off to have a bath, snana, and then probably deal with the kitchen, cooking. Aduge here means cooking. Aduge in Kannada means cooking. Aduge.
Aduge.
And aduge would be tindi in the morning and then uta in the afternoon or night. Tindi being a snack or breakfast in the morning. So swacha, snana, aduge, tindi, words which are useful in conversing with a neighbor. So she might go to work. So this is kelasa. Kelasa. Then she might carry a box, packed lunch. So what is she doing?
Lunch.
In Kannada, what is she doing?
Uta Maria.
Uta.
Lunch. Lunch.
No, say uta.
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 Uta. Uta. And back home, she is relaxing, as you can see, and relaxing is called Vishranti. Vishranti in Kannada. Ultimately, hitting the bed. Can you pronounce this, please?
Nidde.
Nidde. Nidde. Nidra.
Nidde.
Nidde. Nidde. Kelasa. Okay, how do we tell somebody what to do? Before that, we'll learn a few adjectives. Visheshana galu. Visheshana galu. Visheshana is adjectives which add to the meaning. So, a small house will be called a chikka mane. A big house will be called a dodda mane. Mane being a house. Chikka and dodda. So when you tell your friends how big was the apple, you will say chikka sebu or dodda sebu, dodda kallangadi, chikka sebu, etc. This is different from ಹೆಚ್ಚು and kadime. Small and big are different from more and less. ಹೆಚ್ಚು tarakari, more number, variety of vegetables on the left side, and fewer. Kadime here is fewer. Kadime. Kadime. Kadime tarakari galu. The galu here is the plural form of tarakari. Galu being the plural form of tarakari. Now we'll look at some numbers. Some numbers. Say with me, please. Ondu.
Undu.
Everybody.
Ondu.
With me. Eradu.
Ondu.
Eradu.
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 Muru.
Eradu.
Muru.
Muru.
Naku.
Muru. Naku.
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 Aidu.
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 Aru.
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 And here, careful. Elu.
Elu.
Elu. The
Elu.
small e, but pronounced, longer. Elu. But the next.
Elu.
Elu. Entu.
ಎಂಟು,
ಎಂಟು, ಒಂಬತ್ತು,
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 and ಹತ್ತು.
ಹತ್ತು.
ಹತ್ತು. Okay, we'll make that into a song. Now, this is a nursery rhyme taught to children for them to remember numbers. So, since you are learning numbers, you are all children. So, sing with me. ಒಂದು ಎರಡು
ಒಂದು
ಒಂದು,
ಎರಡು
ಎರಡು,
ಬಾಳೆಲೆ ಹರಡು.
ಬಾಳೆಲೆ,
ಬಾಳೆಲೆ ಹರಡು. The meaning is given there. I'm not explaining. ಮೂರು ನಾಲ್ಕು,
ಮೂರು ನಾಲ್ಕು,
ಮೂರು ನಾಲ್ಕು, ಅನ್ನ
ಮೂರು
ಹಾಕು.
ನಾಲ್ಕು, ಅನ್ನ ಹಾಕು.
ಅನ್ನ ಹಾಕು. This is
Anna
taught all
haku.
over Karnataka to all the children who study in the Kannada medium. This is how numbers are taught. ಐದು ಆರು,
ಐದು ಆರು,
ಐದು ಆರು, ಬೇಳೆ ಸಾರು. ಬೇಳೆ here means dal. ಐದು ಆರು, ಬೇಳೆ ಸಾರು.
ಬೇಳೆ ಸಾರು.
Change the screen. ಏಳು ಎಂಟು,
ಏಳು ಎಂಟು,
ಪಲ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ದಂಟು. ಪಲ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ದಂಟು.
ಪಲ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ದಂಟು.
Yeah. Next time we meet, I hope you can repeat the entire song. ಒಂಬತ್ತು ಹತ್ತು,
ಒಂಬತ್ತು ಹತ್ತು,
ಒಂಬತ್ತು ಹತ್ತು, ಎಲೆ ಮುದಿರೆತ್ತು. ಮುದಿರ here is folding. ಎತ್ತು is lifting it away. ಎಲೆ is leaf. ಒಂಬತ್ತು ಹತ್ತು, ಎಲೆ ಮುದಿರೆತ್ತು. So 1 to 10. ಒಂದರಿಂದ ಹತ್ತು. Say with me. ಒಂದರಿಂದ ಹತ್ತು.
ಒಂದರಿಂದ ಹತ್ತು.
ಹೀಗಿತ್ತು.
ಹೀಗಿತ್ತು.
This was how it was. ಊಟದ ಆಟವು.
ಊಟದ ಆಟವು.
This is just a song. Please don't bother if you don't understand the inflections or the grammatical values of each word. Uttada atavu mugidittu. This is the end of the play of uta, lunch. Okay. This is how much? Can somebody pronounce this? Can we unmute all the participants also, please?
ಇಪ್ಪತ್ತು.
ಇಪ್ಪತ್ತು. Thank you. This is?
ಮೂವತ್ತು.
ಮೂವತ್ತು. It has a double V. Sometimes it is, the U becomes longer. ಮೂವತ್ತು. ಮೂವತ್ತು or ಮೂವತ್ತು. Either way. ಮೂವತ್ತು. The TTU indicates that it is the TTU portion in the word indicates that it is a multiple of 10. This is nalavattu. 40.
ನಲವತ್ತು.
Nalavattu. Nalavattu. And 50 is aivattu. Do you remember aidu being 5? So aivattu is 50. We will have to practice more slowly and repetitively for us to remember all these. Aivattu. Now, why am I showing you these numbers?